Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Valkyria Chronicles. Okay, let's go to the cemetery. By the way, I did a little bit of grinding. I completed a couple runs through the skirmish on normal mode. So let's go to the war cemetery first.
Paying your respects. Sorry, I suppose that was a foolish question.
Yes, it was, old man. Sorry.
No, sir. I'm not here visiting anyone in particular.
No one's died yet. Haha.
Oh, then might I ask what brings you to a place like this?
Well, actually, I know that people like to leave things at gravestones, so I was kind of thinking about. I was just wanted to visit the heroes of ages past. Yes.
I find it sobering, standing here in front of all those who died in the last war. That and seeing this much death reminds me that humans are just another part of nature.
How does that remind you that humans are just another part of nature?
Don't suppose I've ever heard that before. Judging from your clothes, you're militia.
Why, yes, I am.
Yes, sir. Lieutenant Welkin Gunther. I'm in charge of Squad 7, Regiment 3.
Gunther. I see. Squad leader. Very impressive for a young man.
I take after my father.
Not at all, sir. I'm still woefully inexperienced.
And modest, too.
One wrong order from me and my squad could wind up here. It's a huge responsibility.
You respect the weight of their lives. Here, let me teach you a special order.
Sweet, a special order.
An order, sir? I'm sorry. Who did you say you were?
Just a leftover from the last war. I'm afraid my orders require some experience, though.
I don't know if they ever actually tell you who this guy is.
I can't in good faith teach them to those who lack the maturity to use them properly.
It's an order. What are you talking about?
Now, let's see. I'll teach you retreat today.
So when you come here, it'll randomly determine whether or not he has an order to teach you, and that's about it.
Use it to command an injured unit to pull out of combat.
So not only will it randomly determine whether he has one, it'll also randomly determine which one he has available. I should point that out.
Well, what is your decision?
It will cost 6,500 experience points in order to learn retreat. Ooh, ouch. Well, let's go ahead and learn that.
Very good. I hope my orders can assist you in saving the nation.
Well, that one may at least help save someone who is injured.
I hope we'll meet again. Should you wish, you can likely find me here.
You have no life, do you? Alright, if we go to the castle front street.
Hey, Lieutenant! Off duty today?
I guess you could say that.
Your timing's perfect. There's something I want to show you. Won't take but a minute. Come on.
Oh god, get off me. Ah! Stop dragging me along.
It's the writing on the wall. Written and published by yours truly.
What, do you just have a broadsheet pasted up on the wall or something?
Why do this when I already have a radio news gig, you say?
Yeah, it does sound like you have too much time on your hands, lady.
Sure, I could leave it up to the print news guys, but they're all lapdogs. The government censors everything.
Oh, I see. So your plan here is to get in trouble. Gotcha.
And not just a little cut here and there. In some cases, they'll bend the harsh truth into candy-sweet propaganda. I'm so sick of it. I want to give my readers the truth. That includes the bad stuff, too.
Yeah, a song by Don Henley is coming to mind right now.
So, this is my brilliant plan. The writing on the wall. Some things are only possible in out-of-the-way spots like this. Out of sight from those government goons.
This actually looks like a pretty major street.
I'll keep this space filled with up-to-date, absolutely factual info. No censorship. And your exploits will feature heavily, I'm sure. So yeah, come by and have a read sometime.
I can't even... I have no words for this. Okay. Signs of Galleon resistance. Can't actually read it in the paper format that it is, like, on the left-hand side there. In an interview given on the 8th, a spokesman for the Central Galleon Armed Forces suggested a massive anti-Imperial counterstrike brewing. Should this come to pass, all eyes will be on how a force that is thus far specialized in retreat can stem the Imperial incursion that claimed most of Gallia by last month's end, and now stands before the gates of Rangries. It seems the militia will join the army proper on this bid to free the capital from a siege, a fear that has persisted for weeks now. Some suggest that this move is due to the army's desire to conserve its own manpower for combat within the city's walls, a very real possibility should this plan fail. Flames of war sweep Europa. The Empire-owned and run Tara's news outlet reported on the 6th that Imperial forces have claimed the coastal Federation city of Valua. If true, the Empire would now hold a supply route for Ragnite transit, greatly influencing their standing in southern Europa. Unlike the northern provinces, Europa's south lacks for Ragnite, meaning that supplies must be shipped in from elsewhere to sustain the Empire's offensive. The Empire's hold on Europa's southern coast means expansion of the conflict to all areas of the continent is more likely now than ever before. The Federation has yet to issue a statement regarding the Empire's alleged seizure of Valua at this time.
And while you're here,
Oh god, you're gonna ask me for money, aren't you?
I want to put a book out someday, right? To put the truth in the hands of the people.
Uh-huh.
But I'm just a radio news grunt, you know? I'll be paying for everything out of my own pocket.
Yeah, you're gonna ask me for money.
So, I figured I'd ask you. Think you could find it in your wallet's heart to help a girl get started?
Why do you think I would have money for that? Ignore the 14,000 ducats in my...
Feature in the book I write.
in the upper right-hand corner. So in other words, I get to pay you to be the star of your book. I can dig that.
I still haven't decided what all I want to put in it.
Me.
I promise
Me.
it'll be all about
Lots of me. See, exactly, thank you.
See this fat stack of notes? Got a ton
Wait,
of
a stack of notes? You already got money? Oh, you mean actual notes. My bad.
So how about it? Call it an investment in the future rising star of authordom. Please.
Oh, alright. So for 1,100 ducats we can buy Ellet Embedded. That piece is on the members of Squad 7. Purchase this interview content? Yes.
Thanks a million.
Actually, thanks, 1,100.
I plan on putting out new editions periodically, so drop by to check it out often.
Okay.
Especially after you've made some headlines on the battlefield. That's the perfect time to strike.
You say so?
I'm counting on you out there, Welkin. You need to keep me supplied with exciting material.
As opposed to, say, winning the war. Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's a thing.
Well,
Hate you. I don't think anything new is available, but I do have money, so let's take a look. Nope. Anything new for the Edelweiss? Yes. Ouch. Anti-armor rounds. Plus 60 personnel, plus 200 versus armor. Reinforced body is... Let's go for this. Definitely want this. Plus 300 body hit points, plus 200 tread hit points, and plus 50 tread defense. Definitely get that. No, shut up. Body defense plus 20 for rolled steel. Nothing there, and nothing there. Okay, so yeah, we can afford this. Do substantially more damage, and steel upgrade 1. Yes. We get that. Okay. There are a lot of things to eventually get. Alrighty, Oh, we did pick up a new weapon. Well, I also picked up some more experience, so let's go ahead and divvy that up. It's not my worst nightmare. Let's see, can I get up to shock 2? Yes, I can. Nice. We'll work towards snipers. Snipers are one of my favorite units, so... It's just so nice to just one-shot enemies from far away. Ah, sounds good. Alright, undodgeable shot. Alicia and Ted both have that. Sighting. Accuracy is improved after sighting an enemy. Attacks have a set probability of being impossible for enemies to evade. That doesn't mean that the shots will all hit in the center of the target. It just means that they won't duck down. Very nice when you're facing off against leaders and especially aces. Susie also has sighting. Frisia York has evasion boost. They have a set probability of enjoying enhanced evasion abilities. Juno has stealth. Defenses are strengthened when in hiding. Cherry also has undodgeable shot. And Ica has stealth. Let's see. Undercover fire. Did we look at that one? Yeah, I think we did. Did we look at Nestmaster? Shooting from a position at the top of a ladder grants increased attack power. I wonder if that includes, like, that ladder in, on the west shore of Vassal. Last mission. I don't know. Let's go ahead and exit the training field. I'm never ready to sweat, sir. Never, ever ready. Alright, squad barracks. We picked up a new machine gun. That would be the ZM-MP1G. So here you can see the range goes from 200 to 80, but damage versus personnel is 21 to 31, damage versus armor is 40 to 55, and aim is E. So let's not give that to her. Actually, Edie has melee skills. Firing accuracy is improved when an enemy is nearby. So let's go ahead and give her the ZM-MP1G. There we go. We only have the one. I believe that is about it. I don't think we have anything else that we can give. I gave that to someone, didn't I? I gave that to... Yeah, I gave that to Dallas. Okay. Anyone new in the command room?
Hello, Welkin. Oh, and there have been some new recruits. You should take a look at the master list.
Okay. Let's see. Monthly. Let's go ahead and remove some people just so that we can add them in.
Thanks for the good times, boss. I'll stay in shape in case you need me again.
Hey, I'm Motley Leonard. How goes it?
It goes fine. Let's see. Definitely not going to keep him around. He's meadowbred, icomophobic, which means he's got a fear of those pointy things, the lancers.
Okay, great. Later. Call me if you need me.
What the heck happened to his nose, anyway? Alright, and we've got Jane. She's a lancer killer and an imp hater.
The name's Jane Turner. I'll do anything if it means putting holes in imps.
I think I'll take her. I think I kind of like her. And it looks like that's about the only new person. So let me go ahead and pull her out and then put her back in again, so we can see what she says when we get rid of her.
Ugh, kicked out with so much left to do. Look, give me a call if you need anything.
Okay. Let's give you a call right now. Where are you? There you are. Okay.
Come back any.
So I should go see what those two do in concert. She also has undercover fire. Lancer Killer, confidence that they can best any Lancer grants them a boost in attack abilities. Paved roads feel strange and cold, leading to discomfort and lower defense. Impater. Pure hatred for the Empire yields a boost in accuracy. Not bad. Okay. Now, one thing that I was thinking about was trying out the other, that skirmish. Oh, that's right. Other stuff has been,
Report. Ellet embedded.
added. Because I bought this. Let the interviews begin. Let's go ahead and view that episode. Those are some socks.
Squad 7 of Regiment 3. My first impression...
Crazy! I mean, good.
Lieutenant Welkin Gunther, squad leader. Next in
Great
command,
picture.
Sergeant Alicia Melchior.
Also a great picture.
That lieutenant looks softer than I'd expect for the son of the late General Gunther.
You know,
And
you are on the
her hometown is Brule.
riverside.
Gunther.
There's
Could be
a camp on the other
friends.
side with enemies. Seems
If we're
dangerous.
lucky, they were childhood sweethearts. We'll just have to find out how close they are. Next on the list, Sergeant Largo Potter and Corporal Bridget Stark. Oh wait, that's right. Stark had a nickname. Gotta jot that down.
Actually, if you'd seen the book earlier, it was already written down, I think.
Looks like those two don't trust Gunther much yet. That could be good. Could be really good. Who does that lady?
Oh, come on.
Right. The tank pilot, Corporal Isara Gunther.
Dirty laundry. Dirty laundry.
Ah, she's the lieutenant's sister. Now that's strange. She looks dark-skinned to me. Wonder how that comes into the picture.
Yeah, because it's not like anyone would ever adopt a
You
Darkson.
couldn't ask for a more colorful crew than that, could you? Something
That is
tells
true.
me these guys are different than the usual troop somehow. Maybe my keen journalistic instincts? Well then,
What was on the back of her
the truth's not gonna
pencil
uncover
anyway?
itself. Here I come, ready or not.
Doesn't look like an eraser. A new episode has been added. Largo and Rosie.
Oh, there's Sergeant Potter and Corporal Stark with him. Hey, guys! Mind if I ask a few questions? It'll only take a second.
Nope, no time. Gotta run.
What? Like an interview? What do you want to go interviewing us for?
Aw, come on, big guy. I bet we'd make better topics than some rich kid.
Hey. I don't know that he's actually rich.
Let's start with you then, Largo.
Certainly didn't
You
have
fought
that
in
big
the
of a
First Hero
house.
War, right?
Yeah, I've been a soldier ever since, too. I'm what you'd call a seasoned warrior, see?
This is the weirdest shaving of a beard I have ever seen.
And why did you choose to stay in the force? Most people try to avoid the soldiering life.
Except for professional soldiers.
It's an honest living, plus I got my reasons. Besides, I ain't the only one. Look at Elle.
Elle? Who's Elle?
If I had to guess, I'd say Eleanor Virat. Captain Virat, that is. 3rd Regiment. It seems you've got quite a history with her. Care to fill in some details for us?
Dirty laundry.
There ain't no details. Is this the trash you want to write about?
Yeah, pretty much. That she is a reporter.
Look, I'm a busy guy. I'm out of here.
Hey, Largo, wait up!
Oh, just let him go. We can have a little chat, just the two of us girls.
Nope, gotta run.
So, Rosie. Can I call you Rosie? Beautiful name, by the way. Do you like flowers?
I used to sing at a bar. It was hardly a flower patch, but my nickname there stuck. Tell you what, though. Some customers came from miles away just to hear me sing.
She has the same color eyes and hair.
My. So why's a pretty young songbird with a voice as sweet as a rose so thorny towards Lieutenant Gunther and all those...
Oh, that was terrible.
I just ain't trusting my back to a stinking dark hair is all.
Traumatic past experience with the Darkson leave you bitter, maybe?
Think what you want. I got better things to do than sit around gabbing about him is all. You can put me down as allergic, yeah? Just chatting and I'm starting to feel sick.
I don't think you can be allergic to other people that way.
Bet she'd spill the beans if you got her riled up enough.
Dirty laundry.
Still, a veteran carrying a torch for his captain and a Darkson-hating chanteuse? They may be cranky, but they're characters.
Everyone in the squad is a character. That's the whole point of this game. New episode has been added. Is Sarah. You view this episode? Sure. Oh great, ellipsis again.
Boo!
Oh, hello, Miss Ellet. How are you?
A little freaked out now. You didn't even bat an eye at that.
Oh, I heard you coming a mile away.
We're staring at the sky pretty intently. Something up there we should know about?
Oh, you know, just our eventual death at the hands of an asteroid.
I'd like to fly. Well, actually, I'd like to fly my brother.
Fly your brother? Care to expound on that?
Are we gonna get a plane? Oh, I hope we get a plane. Oh, I totally want to get a plane. Yes, I know if we get a plane or not. I'm just going with it.
You don't seem the type to have her head in the clouds. It's very romantic.
I believe myself to be quite logical, really.
She's
Too
quite
logical,
Spock-like.
perhaps.
Okay, so if you don't mind my asking, how exactly are you and your brother related? Wait, let's leave that for now. How would you describe your brother as a person?
Yes, because clearly not figuring out how they're related is less important than that.
Welks is, objectively speaking, he can seem a little strange sometimes.
Still a terrible nickname.
I see.
Not as bad as
Well, I'm
Welky's,
a little
though.
unsure of what that means, coming from you.
But he is a very kind person, and loyal. Anytime my heritage brought me trouble, he was the first to come to my defense.
I see. Sounds like you really love him, huh?
I would
Well-
say I respect him a great deal.
They are kind of siblings, if not by blood.
Gotcha. Sounds like you lucked out in the sibling department then.
Yes, very much so. That's why I'd like to give him the opportunity to fly.
Does he know about this dream of yours?
I'm still not sure I follow that exactly, but we'll leave that for another day. Thanks for your time. Next up, squad leader Gunther himself.
We actually had to pay her to do these interviews. Seems more like bribery to me. Welkin and Alicia.
Hello, hello! Are you ready for your big interview?
No?
Hello, Miss Ellet. Hard at work again, I see.
Didn't you already interview him before?
Sorry, I just need to do something in front of me. There we go.
Oh, Alicia, I wanted to get in a chat with you today, too. Wait, really? You're going to write an article about me?
She's writing an article about, like, everyone in the group.
I can't say whether whether it'll make the paper, but I do have some questions for you. You've been at Lieutenant Gunther's side since you left Brule. Tell me what he's like.
Wait a minute. You want to interview me about him?
She definitely seems more interested in him than anyone else. Come on. You should know that by now.
Well, let's see. We only met just a few days ago, but... he's a pretty interesting person. You never know what he's going to say next.
I see, I see. So, forget he's your boss for a second. What do you think of him as a guy?
What? I've never really thought about it. I don't know.
Oh, come on, Alicia. You know you have.
Is that so? Well, Lieutenant Gunther, care to comment in her place? Lieutenant, where'd he go?
I think he's off looking at bugs.
Huh? Oh, sorry. There was just this crazy-looking bug.
Totally
Got
called it.
distracted.
See what I mean? He's an interesting guy, if unpredictable.
No kidding. Now, Lieutenant Gunther, I have a couple of questions for
Are
you.
her fingers going into her hat? I think they are.
First up, how do you feel about this war, as the son of a hero from the First European War?
Same as anybody else, I guess. I want it to be over. Are people looking at me as the son of a hero? Well, maybe I am, but I'm still just me.
I think it's like kind of a fact of life that you are the son of a hero.
Okay, then.
Don't think you can get around it.
Let's talk about you. What are you fighting for?
There is universal conscription, you know.
I feel like the present world is made up of things we've inherited from the past.
I think that goes without saying.
We get life and a home from our parents, knowledge from our teachers. And not just the good stuff. Take prejudice against Darksons. That's learned behavior.
Ah, but prejudice against reporters is not. Couldn't resist that
Every
one.
creature out there is trying to pass things along to future generations.
I actually know some nice reporters, so I'm just teasing them if they're out there.
I want to pass on what I
Don't
think
write
is
something
right.
bad about me.
I'm fighting for the ability to do that.
Thank you very much. That's all I've got for you today.
Yep, you're boring. I'm gonna go talk to someone more interesting now.
Great. We're done? I want to get back to that fascinating insect again.
Seems like you'd know all the insects in the area already. I mean, just saying. I mean, if you've been studying them. How are the local insects fascinating? Usually it's the foreign ones that are interesting. Unless this is an invasive species, in which case you should kill it.
You really hit the nail on the head. He's as entertaining as he is unpredictable. I was planning on moving along to the next squad after interviewing everyone in Squad 7.
Aw, she's got a crush. Well, that's more like a reporter crush than a...
I think I'll stick around and
Love
learn a
interest
bit
crush.
more about you Sevens, if you don't mind.
Not at all. Just try to stay out of the combat zones, for your own safety.
Definitely not as interesting as the 8th MS team, though.
I'm not making any promises. I go where the scoop takes me. That's just how I roll.
I like trying to interview the enemies as they're shooting me. Alright, so that's Ellet embedded. Goes in there, and we will periodically get more of those through the game. Not too... I think there's only like 4 of them or something, maybe 3, I can't remember. Aged Gentleman. Age 52, a frequent visitor of the graves of his fallen EW1 comrades, this doleful gentleman has begun passing his learned orders down to Welkin. Jane. Squad 7 shock trooper, age 27, a florist in Brule until the Imperial invasion destroyed her shop. Ever since, she has fostered a deep hatred for the Empire. She totally does not look like the florist type. I have a cousin who's a florist. She does not look anything like her. Montley Leonard, Squad 7 scout, age 16. As a child of the Great Plains, he grew up around animals. One encounter with a longhorned stag left him deathly afraid of pointed objects. Alright, that's about it there. I don't think we have any new... Nope, no new weaponry. And no new glossary. Alright, well, no actual battles in this episode, but I do think I am going to try this, this one. I did do it off camera to, get a feel for where the enemies were. And one of the reasons is because, number one, these are difficult. Doing these at a low level is possible, but difficult. And you need to be very careful about exactly, how you face off against the enemies. And they're in very hidden places, so we will do that in the next episode. See you then, everyone.